For decades, the Margaree River has attracted fishers from around the world to try their luck at landing salmon. And for thousands of years, since time immemorial, Mi'kmaq harvesters have gathered food from this river system in harmony with nature. Each year, the Unama'ki Institute of Natural Resources hosts a salmon ceremony. This gathers together non-native and Mi'kmaq fishers along with government and non-government organizations that work to preserve salmon habitat.
I've been hunting and fishing since I was a little kid. We just did it for food. I don't like to get a whole bunch of stuff. I get a little bit at a time. Just eat as I go, basically. I'm on the Margaree River today. Well, lately I've been coming by quite often. I worked with UINR to tag salmon. I was getting a lot of salmon every day. It was probably 20 a day to tag. It's a lot. I haven't bothered salmon to eat personally for a long time, 4 or 5 years. Just because it was hot during the summer, there's a lot of stress on the fish. The numbers went a little bit down. But it's been cold this year, and 2 years ago it was cold, so the numbers are going a little bit back up. So I might just keep one this year.
This is what our people talk about keeping the circle strong. Right here. We're gonna have to do a mass smudging today. I might have enough for everybody. Some may need it more than others, so we'll just... We all come from one belief, that we have a place and destiny on this planet. And how we take care of it is going to determine the life these children are going to have later on. And that's what we have to do. We have to look forward 7 generations. That's what we think about.
We call the ceremony Muiwalanish Plamu, like we are celebrating the salmon. This is one of our events that happen through the year I look forward to. It started as we wanted to do a little ceremony just honoring the Mi'kmaq relationship with Plamu, or salmon, and kind of turned into, as my mentor, the late Charlie Joe Dennis would say, when you bring people together, you have to feed them, and you have to feed them well. So, it kind of turned into a nice day with a nice lunch, and it's great. We try to have it on the river where salmon would have been traditionally harvested, and it's a great way to reconnect with the resources and nature around you.
So we honor the salmon today because it's returning back to the river. And it's a food supply. And it gives up his life so that we can continue ours. But what do we do to honor the spirit of that fish? Well, this is what we do. We give thanks because of its sacrifice for us to be able to eat and feed our families.
I think ceremony like this one is important because it helps to highlight that importance of the Mi'kmaq relationship to the salmon, to the non-Indigenous relationship to the salmon. And it's all too often that resources like salmon don't get a voice necessarily, right? Because they're not human. The Indigenous way of thinking is more giving a voice to those that don't have a voice, right? We have to speak on behalf of the salmon. We have to speak on behalf of the forests and the waters and stuff like that. So I think having ceremony like this really helps to highlight that and show that to people.
But it's an ultimate sign of respect when we honor the fish this way. Because that fish knows its place and we know our place. We have to honor what's going on with that fish. Its life cycle, where it begins, where it ends, where it goes in the ocean, and when it comes back. Many of you have fished this river, and you see the obstacles that salmon goes through just coming upriver. We don't see what they go through on the ocean. And to be able to come back home to its place of its birth, it's an incredible journey. So today we're going to feast on that salmon, and we're going to give thanks to it and return what we have to return back to the water. And you know, it's our way of, like I said, honoring this fish. And you know, we have to keep the circle strong.
So today was a very, very special day to the Mi'kmaq. It gave us a chance to honor Atlantic salmon, our Plamu. This is our primary harvest location for our people, so it was really great to be able to not only be provided with salmon from this area, but also to give back, to offer the tobacco and to offer the bones back to Mother Earth. So it was a really great day.
I've been to this ceremony a couple of times, and each time it seems like the crowd grows, and that's really wonderful to see more people embracing the importance of salmon and understanding the relationship between people and salmon and how important they are. It's really wonderful to be here and to see everybody really engaging in the spirit of this event, and I'm really honored on behalf of myself and my other Parks Canada colleagues who are here to have been invited to be a part of this.
Like, it's not overfishing, but I think a lot of things that need to be understood or to be practiced is the keeping the habitats, keeping the rivers, keeping the areas clean so that the fish will be able to survive, you know. But that's probably why I'm here, to probably celebrate and enjoy and support like-minded people who are doing this, you know, and probably mostly acknowledge their efforts. You know, there are a lot of people who work in the fields, many different ways, you know, from advisory, biologists, you know, people who keep the rivers clean, make sure they're okay, stuff like that.
Salmon was always a staple food in the Mi'kmaq diet. It is a gift from the Creator, and it seemed it would last forever. But today the salmon population is low and has been for many years. It will take everyone at this ceremony working together to ensure a healthy future for Plamu.